Hello and welcome. Happy Readathon Day. For me now, it's Readathon Day. For you, it won't be Readathon Day when you see this, but you get the point. So today marks the start of the 24-hour Readathon. As part of Mel's Patreon, we kind of do a 48-hour Readathon, which kind of turns into like a 30-hour Readathon for me, just because the technical Readathon starts at 2 p.m. on Saturday for me, which is today. Today's Saturday. It's currently, I think, 12 p.m. now. So I have 2 hours until it starts, but I'm going to start now. So I'm just going to start now and go until I need to go to bed on Sunday night for work on Monday morning. Let's talk TBR. Now, normally during readathons, I kind of try and aim for shorter books just so I can have a higher amount of books that I read. This time I'm just reading books that I want to read and taking it as a time to just get some real reading done of things that I want to read. So the first one is Hunting Prince Dracula by Kerri Maniscalco from the Stalking Jack the Ripper series. This is the second installment. I am super excited to read this one. I think this is going to be the first one that I read. This one is a bit thicker for a readathon book. I believe it's like 420 pages, maybe. Yeah, about 420 pages. So I'm excited to get back into this one. I've been meaning to read it. It's been sitting on my shelf for ages. So I'm finally biting the bullet and reading it. Very excited for that one. Now, I only have 2 definitive books on my TBR, and that's Hunting Prince Dracula and Take a Hint, Danny Brown by Talia Hibbert. I am super excited to read this. I loved Get a Life, Chloe Brown so much. This is the second book in the Brown Sisters trilogy, and this one we follow Danny Brown, and I'm super excited. I've heard that it's a lot more steamy than the first book, which I'm excited for. We love a bit of smut, always. So yeah, I'm very excited about this one. Nothing better than a cute little romance to keep going during a readathon. This one's kind of on the longer side too. It's almost 400 pages, but yeah, as I said, the only 2 definitive books I have on my readathon TBR are these 2 books, and that's all I want to finish. But if I finish both of those, I have 2 other options that I can add on, and that is either The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, cult favorite, haven't read it yet. I feel like the only way I'm going to ever read this or pick it up is if I read it during a readathon. This is one of my options for if I finish those 2 books, so that's exciting. The other option I have is actually an ebook, and that's Desperate Measures by Katie Robert. As you may very well know, it's part of the Wicked Villains series, which is pretty much heroes getting with villains from Disney classics. So the first one is based on Jafar and Jasmine. I've seen little excerpts of this book, little bits and pieces. It is very, very spicy. I've been told it's pretty much literally just porn with no plot, but I'm kind of here for it, so that's a maybe as well. We'll see how we go with that, but I am going to start Hunting Prince Dracula. I keep going to say Stalking Jack the Ripper. That was the first one. This is the second one. I'm going to start reading this now and see how far we get. I am already having my first meal of the readathon, and it technically hasn't even started yet. I think it's like pizza on bread. It's got like salami and like cheese and like pizza sauce. I don't know, but I am starving, so I'm gonna eat that. I'm like 40 pages in to Hunting Prince Dracula and loving it so far. I love Kerri Maniscalco's writing so much. Also, just ignore how nasally I am. I am sick at the moment. I'm waiting for my medicine to kick in, so hopefully I won't sound like this later, but we'll see. Hello, just an update. It is currently 3:34 p.m. I am reading Hunting Prince Dracula. I am currently I'm up to chapter 17, which is page 148. So I'm just gonna say I'm at about 150. I am liking it so far. I love Kerri Maniscalco's writing so much. I love mysteries, and I find myself like trying to be a detective and put myself in their shoes and be like, oh, that person's being suspicious, oh, but that person's being suspicious, and I'm just second guessing everything and everyone. But very excited to find out what's happening in this book. I'm hoping to finish it. What time goal can I put? It's 3:30 now. Maybe 8 o'clock? That might be wishful thinking. But a girl can dream. Alright? Don't dash my dreams like that. I can feel you judging me. And you need to stop. I can hear you doing that math. And I don't like it. Believe in me. Have faith in me. Thank you. So it is currently 8 p.m. My goal for finishing the book was 8 p.m. Am I finished the book? No, I'm not. I am currently up to page 292. So I'm getting there. We're making progress. I'm sprinting with some of the girls from the Citadel, so we've been chatting and stuff between reading, which is taking up a bit of chunk of time. I've also been playing Two Dots on my phone, thanks to Kira. Thank you very much for making me addicted. But yeah, so that's where we're at. I'm getting tired already, and it's only 8 o'clock. I don't understand what's going on, but we're just gonna roll with it. Hello, it is 10:35 p.m. I finally finished Hunting Prince Dracula, and oh my god, I love this book so much. 5. Hello, future Amber here. This video cut off, and I don't know why, but I was just saying that I rated it 5 stars. There's a bit of a better review coming at the end of the video, so I guess that's okay. But anyway, moving along. Alright, it is 11:20 p.m. It hasn't been long since I updated you. I haven't read anything yet of this. I have made the executive decision to take my nap now and allow myself to have a decent amount of sleep. And then when I wake up, I think I'm going to try and wake up at... I need to at least wake up at 5 a.m. because we're watching Pitch Perfect on the Discord, and I need to watch Pitch Perfect. But I'm hoping to wake up before that so I can get a little bit of reading done. The original idea was 3, but now I'm like, I kind of want more sleep. So maybe I'll wake up at 4. We'll see how that goes. You guys will see in a second. Wish me luck. Good morning. It's like 9 a.m. I didn't take into account the fact that I'm sick, and that when I wake up when I'm sick, I feel like poo. I feel like crap. So I kept waking up and going back to sleep. I'm like, no thank you. So this is going to be kind of a fail of a readathon vlog, but I'm hoping that I'll at least get to finish Danny Brown. So I'm going to start that now. And yeah, we'll see how we go. Alright, so it's 11:30 a.m. I'm finally up and out of bed. I'm rocking the Teen Wolf hoodie, so that means business. I'm going to get some serious reading done. I'm about 70 pages into Danny Brown, which is not as far as I would want to be, but we're going to smash it out. We got this. Honestly, I have been a failure of a vlogger. This readathon, it's also been pretty basic. I'm still reading this book. I am up to page 200. I think we're about to get into the smutty scenes. But yeah, I've literally been on sprints on the Discord chat this entire time. So we've literally just been talking and like reading, but mainly talking. So I'm going to read a little bit more, and then we're going to play some Among Us because we're cool like that. So that's what we're going to do. It's also getting really hot in my room, so I might go and get some fresh air, which will be nice for once. But it is currently, I don't even know what time it is. It's the afternoon sometime. I should have read a lot more than I have, but that's okay. We're vibing. Of course, when I try to film, there is fireworks. Just checking in. It is 9:46 on Sunday evening. I just finished taking Danny Brown. I gave it 5 stars. The 5 stars is probably unearned. I just am a simp for Zaf. So yeah, I loved it for that reason. Did Danny annoy the hell out of me some of this book? Yes. Did Zaf ever annoy me? No. He could never annoy me. We love him, but I'm just sprinting now. I've literally been sprinting this entire readathon with the girls on the Discord, and it has been a great time. My favourite time of the month, where I get to talk to some of my favourite people in the world. So that's fine. I am going to pick up Daughter of Smoke and Bone now to get a start on that, because it's a buddy read for June, and June is almost over. So I need to get on that, start that, finish that, hopefully. And we'll see where we go. I am heckin' frustrated. I literally just filmed this entire thing, and it was like a 15-minute long video, and it didn't save. So I'm going to do it again, and if it doesn't work this time, I'm going to have a mental breakdown. Anyway, hello, welcome. This is the end of the vlog. It's been a pretty uneventful readathon for me in the fact that I didn't read that many books. I only finished 2 books, and this vlog has been pretty boring and sporadic and all over the place. So I'm doing this little sit down end part to hopefully make up for that. I'm not the best reviewer in the world. I'm not good at giving book synopsises. Trash. But I'm going to try anyway, because it's all a learning experience. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've swapped to my back camera on my phone, because I'm actually silly and I forgot that the back camera is a lot better quality than the front camera, but I just can't see what I'm doing now, so this could be filming very off angle and horrible, and I apologise if it is, because I'm not filming this again. The first book of the readathon that I finished was Hunting Prince Dracula by Karen Maniscalco. I absolutely adored this book. In this book we follow Audrey as she goes on another adventure. I can't really give you much details about what goes on in this book, because this is a second installment to a series. So instead of talking about this book right now, let me talk about this one real quick. So this is the first book in the Stalking Jack the Ripper series. I absolutely adored this book. In this book we follow Audrey, who is the daughter to, I don't remember what her family's deal is, but I know they're on the richest side. They're more of an important family, and this is set in 1880s London. So, you know, obviously in that time, women were very, like, pretty dresses, tea parties, like, that kind of thing. Audrey follows the footsteps of her uncle, who is a mortician / forensic scientist, I think is the correct term, which is obviously not very becoming of who she is supposed to be. So she is breaking a lot of the societal norms at the time, and it's a whole adventure. Audrey goes on this adventure trying to solve the Jack the Ripper murders, where she meets Thomas Creswell, the love of my life, and they work together to solve this crime. And obviously at the end of this book we come to a full circle and we move on to Hunting Prince Dracula. This has a slightly different setting. This is set in Romania, which was definitely different and pretty cool. And in this we follow her trying to solve a new set of mysteries and murders, which is very exciting. I will preface this that if you are not a fan, or you find yourself very queasy around things to do with body horror and gore, these are probably not for you, as there are scenes where they are performing autopsies and examining bodies, and it can be quite detailed and gruesome. So I wouldn't recommend that for you if that's the case. But if not, I thoroughly enjoyed these mysteries. I find myself guessing and suspecting everyone. I didn't trust a single soul, let me tell you. I was relentless. I did end up kind of catching on to who the culprit was towards the end of the book. They really did throw me off for a second there. They really did. And at the end of the book, I did not guess the plot twist at all. Same with the first book. I kind of caught on to who it was, but I didn't know their motives at all. So that was very exciting. A 5-star read. I enjoyed it a lot. The second book I finished was Take a Hint, Danny Brown by Talia Hibbert. This is the second installment in the Brown Sisters trilogy, where we follow 3 sisters, Chloe Brown, Danny Brown, and Eve Brown, as we follow them in their romantic endeavours. In this book we follow Danny, who is very career driven, very work obsessed, very, caught up in her own world, does not do romance, only does one-time things. And we also follow Zaf, our male love interest, and he's amazing. He is a hopeless romantic who likes to read romance novels. It's very shut off emotionally, and they find themselves in an unlikely friendship that may or may not turn into more. This book does also have the fake dating trope, which is always exciting. We love a cheeky fake dating trope. Always ends well for us. And they go through a journey of discovering themselves and overcoming hardships, and I adored it. Did I find Danny a bit annoying at times? Yes, but I love Zaf so much. I ended up rating this a 5-star. Did this technically deserve a 5-star? Probably not, but I rated it a 5-star because I love Zaf. I couldn't do any less for my boy Zaf. So that's the end of that story. Before I logged off for the night, I started Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. This is a June buddy read that I'm doing, and it's almost the end of June, so I need to finish this. I'm only 25 pages in, so I really don't have an opinion on the book yet, but I'm very excited to read it, and I hope it goes better for me than A Dark and Hollow Star did, because if you've watched my previous video, you know that I did not pick it up at all. So, looking forward to reading this. Now, while this readathon was not very eventful for me reading wise, I had so much fun connecting with all my girls in the Citadel, which, if you don't know, is the Discord for Mel Reads Patreon. It's always a fun time over there. The community is amazing. I highly recommend it. Because of time zones and things, readathon is the only time I get to really spend time with the girls, and it's always a hoot. Throughout the whole 24/48 hour readathon, I managed to be on call with the girls for over 20 hours in total, whether we were gaming and playing Among Us together, which got pretty heated and competitive, but it was so fun, or whether we were chatting, we were reading together. It was an overall amazing time, and I really enjoyed it. I did end up sleeping for 8 hours as well. I was only hoping to take a 3-hour nap, but I didn't factor in that I'm sick. So that made it really hard to get up in the morning, so I let myself sleep in, which is kind of sad because I missed movie night. We were supposed to watch Pitch Perfect, but that's okay. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this chaotic reading vlog, even though it wasn't very eventful at all. But yeah, I had a lot of fun this weekend. I hope you had fun joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.